We live. We live. UFC 319 entire watch through has just begun. Uh, we're here. This is a big moment, big card, big fight. Hamza Chimaev, Dricus du Plessis. This is huge. This is huge. I can't wait. This is huge. All right. A late start because some of the fighters pulled out. Um, yeah. Am I getting notifications here? Wait a minute. Here we go. Now all the notifications come up. All right. UFC 319. You know why we're here. Entire watch through. Let's do it. Entire watch through. First fight on the night. Uh, Alibi Idris, Joseph Morales. Should be a good one. I got Alibi or Alibi. Alibi Idris versus Joseph Morales. I got Alibi. Putting all the money on Alibi Idris. I'm not even sure if his name is pronounced like Alibi, but I'm saying Alibi. Alibi. It could be Alibi. Um, I got my money on the guy from Kazakhstan first. Should be a good one. I'm excited. Big card, big night. Kamzat, Dricus. This is a huge one. This is a huge one. This is huge. Of course, we got to start the card off with the talking heads having a little talking head meeting. All right. Of course, we got to go through like 15 to 20 minutes of talking head chatter before we see the first fight come up. I wish we could just get into the next fight. We wouldn't have to just sit and wait and watch, promos on what we already know is going to happen. This should be a good one, though. I'm really, 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 really excited. The main event is not that bad either. Um, I don't know. I feel like it could they could have had more entertaining. Actually, no, it's not that bad. The main event is not that bad either. I think a lot of these fights are going to be highly competitive, so it's good. It's going to make for a really good card. I hope comes out wins. I'm rooting for him. New Zealand. I love New Zealand. Let's go, Kamzat. I'm rooting for him. I think Dricus is going to win, but I'm rooting for Kamzat. I'm rooting for him. Okay, my money's on Dricus because I have a feeling, but I want Kamzat to win bad. I want an epic round one where he submits Dricus early. That's what I want. I'm excited, boys. I'm excited. It's a big moment. I got Khamzat winning. DDP's grappling defense isn't enough to stop his wrestling offense. I feel like Khamzat's going to get his takedowns. He's definitely going to get his takedowns in, especially in the first round. But I feel like DDP is going to get right back up. I feel like Dricus has enough strength and drive to get right back up as soon as Khamzat takes him down. I don't think Dricus is going to give Khamzat enough time on the ground to submit him. I could be wrong, and I hope I'm wrong. I want Khamzat to submit Dricus early. I want revenge for Izzy. I am an Izzy fan. I want revenge, okay? I do want Dricus to lose, although I don't have money on him losing. I do want Dricus to lose so bad. So bad. They're already putting the promo for the first prelim fight up. Boom, 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 boom. They're doing like really intense, in-depth promos for early prelim fights. I don't really get it. They're going into the life of the guy that's fighting the guy from Kazakhstan first, and I don't really get it. In this first fight, I'm going with the guy from Kazakhstan. I'm going to go with the guy from there, okay? I saw Shavkat Rachmanov fight, and I'm willing to believe everybody from there fights the same way Shavkat Rachmanov fights. So I'm putting money on the guy from Kazakhstan. Thank you for the follow, brother. All right, man. It's already begun. The card has already begun. This is going to be a fun night. All right, first prelim fight is already up. The guy from Mexico and America who's fighting the guy from Kazakhstan is on his way to the cage. He's having his Rocky moment. He's got the American flag wrapped around his shoulders. He's screaming. I really do want Chimaev, Prates, MVP, and Asakura to win. Good news, I've got money on all four of them. I think all four of them. Oh no, I think three of them win. I think Prates, MVP, and Asakura win. I sadly do think that Dricus is going to survive and beat Kamzat by decision. I hope I'm wrong, but I do have Prates, MVP, and Asakura winning definitely. No, they can't. But yeah, could you check the text so you can check my YouTube live and see if it's running? I don't know. To be honest, after seeing clips of Kamzat, his new cardio coach, I feel like he's still good past round three. Okay, I respect that take. I respect that take. Hopefully he is. Hopefully he is. Little donkey. Been good, brother. How are you guys? I'm excited. Big fight, big card tonight. Big fight, big card. How have you been? The guy from Kazakhstan, makes his way to the octagon, bearded, fierce, Kazakhstan flag around his shoulders. He's hyped. He's focused. He looks very much like the little brother of Shavkat Rakhmonov, and I have all the money in my bank account on him currently. Good long time no see. Yes, brother. Yes, it's been a while. I've been just trying to change up a lot of stuff. You know, I did away with the shitty mic I had before. Now I got this new mic, but it's just part of an old headphone set, so I have to finance a new mic. So I'm working a pretty bad job right now to afford as little money as I can to scrounge up to buy a better mic for my YouTube live stream, because I acknowledge that my YouTube live needs a lot of work, better background, better mic, better vibe. But I'm doing the best I can with what I got at this point, you know. But yeah, it's been a while, and I hope you're doing well. I hope everything is going well with you, brother. All right, the guy from Kazakhstan is dapping up his coaches. He's getting the fight cream put on his face, conditioning, slapping the muscles, slapping the arms. He's zoned in, and I think he's gonna win in round one. I could be wrong though. All right, here we go. Alibi Idris. Does he have star power or does he not? Dude, I wish the card was 1 week earlier. I was in Illinois 2 weeks ago, but I had to leave. Damn, bro. That would have been so convenient. I'm trying to see if I could catch the next UFC card in New York. That's where I'm at. But I know at the next one, Madison Square Garden is going to be jumping, absolutely jumping. Thank you, brother. Prayers back to you. Thank you so much, bro. Thank you so much. Here we go. First fight on the card. Bruce Buffer's calling it. I need to have a card in the Bay Area, either in San Francisco or Oakland. That would be good. That would be good. I like the Florida card. I like the 304 stuff. Here we go. Out of the blue corner. Fighting. Out of the blue corner. 5 feet 6 inches tall. Weighing in at 126 pounds. Sacramento, California. Morales. Sacramento, California. And that Kazakhstan guy is going to wipe him out quick. I don't know, man. It's just it's something about people from Kazakhstan, bro. Oh man, I got the Kazakh dude winning. He's a huge favorite. Yep, yep. Already given shades of Shavkat Rakhmonov. Hasn't even thrown a punch yet. This is his UFC debut. Already showing shades of Shavkat. Here we go. Here we go. The ref is about to start him. And we're on round one. Mutual respect shown. Morales being the aggressor with a front kick and a couple overhands. The Kazakh lands a counter overhand perfectly, followed by an up kick, but Morales is still pressuring. Morales with a feinted jab, followed by an overhand. The Kazakh response quick. Idris, I'm going to call him Idris right now, the Kazakhstan guy. A 1-2 from Morales and a front kick from Idris in response. Both fighters in the center. A leg kick from Idris and an overhand from Morales in response. Morales body shot overhand. Both fighters get tangled up. When they break up, Morales lands a elbow. Idris with an attempted wheel kick, but Morales was ready. Idris with a jump knee. Morales was just out of range, and now both fighters are tangled up once again in a Muay Thai-ish clinch. Morales has Idris against the cage. Both fighters are trading position right now in the clinch. They're trading the dominant position. Idris with a quick knee to the body. Morales with some knees to the legs of Idris. Now Idris reverses the position again. Both fighters just swinging each other around in the clinch. And now Idris is back in control of the clinch. Looking for a trip. Another knee to the body from Idris. Morales with a knee to the body. They just trade. It's just a lot of clinch work. And now Idris lands a takedown. He's able to trip Morales to the ground, but Morales gets right back up, and Morales has Idris in a half Nelson. Morales follows that up with a knee to the body. That was nice. Elbow from Morales in the clinch. Idris with a little bit of short punching. Thanks. Morales still in control of the clinch here. And Idris reverses it. It's just a bunch of reversals in the clinch. Not much really in terms of punching. Idris with an overhand. Morales with a knee to the body there. Both fighters break out of the clinch with Morales landing an overhand as they do. Morales still pressuring here. Idris doing whatever he can off the back foot. Body shot Morales. Overhand Morales. Sharp. Teep kick Morales. Idris with a nice body kick in response. Idris tried a spinning elbow, but Morales was aware of it. Morales ducks it, and Morales gets a takedown. I think both fighters are one takedown apiece right now. Morales on top of Idris, looking for some nasty elbows. Idris gauging distance in a smart way. Idris trying to escape right now. Morales trying to get to half guard or side control, not half guard. Morales is in half guard trying to get the side control. Morales still on top. Idris trying to pull Morales into his chest. Morales now is in full mount. Morales is now in full mount on top of Idris. Jesus is indeed Lord. Morales takes the back of Idris. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Morales now has the back of Idris with a body triangle. This is not good for Idris. I am not liking the Kazakhstan guy's chances right now. A lot of misjudgment is showing as Morales has the back of Idris, trying to lock in that rear naked. Idris has to stay focused and stay out of danger. Will he be able to do it? I'm not exactly sure. Morales holds on to the back of Idris with that body triangle. Morales trying to find some sort of guillotine, some sort of armbar. Morales still has the back of Idris as Idris attempted to scramble there. Morales still has the back with 30 minutes to work in 30 seconds to work in round one. Morales looking for that rear naked. Doesn't really have it because Idris' arm is still in the way. Morales trying to bank on that rear naked, but I'm not sure if it's in right. Oh, that's in. That's in. Morales has got it. A few seconds left in the fight, in the round, and Idris survived. Morales had that rear naked fully in, and Idris nearly survives that round. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. Morales had that choke there, but Idris was able to survive that round. Wow. Wow. Let's see if Idris is still aware in round two. Because that rear naked choke, man, you know, even though he didn't like, tap to it, he was in it long enough to be a little bit discombobulated in the second round. Round two. Round two. Morales with the jab and a leg kick too. A nice couple overhands from Morales. Idris with a nice hook kick and a jab. He just misses the spinning elbow. Morales was able to trip him, but he gets right back up. Both fighters in the clinch now. Idris with a body shot. Morales tried a spinning elbow there, but Idris was aware of it. Idris with a teep kick. Morales still pressuring, gauging the pace. Head kick Morales. Overhand Morales. Jab, body shot Morales. Idris with a nice spinning back elbow. Body kick Idris. A nice lead elbow from Idris there. I like the pace Idris has in the second round here. Overhand Idris. Morales goes in for a takedown attempt. Both fighters in the clinch. Idris reverses the position, and now Idris is in the dominant position of the clinch. USA chance for Morales. Idris tries to throw Morales. Morales hangs on with the knee to the body. Nice overhand for Idris there, for Morales there, actually. Morales pressuring, jab, body shot, overhand, Morales. Idris misses the jab. Double jab, Morales. Morales keeps looking for that jab. A really excellent performance on the feet for Morales so far. Idris is trying to catch up, but he just cannot. Overhand, Morales. Idris tries to find that spinning elbow again, but he just can't find it. Body kick, Idris. Body shot, Morales. Morales with another knee to the body. Idris filling up. He might be hurt. Body kick, Morales. Cross to the body, Morales. Overhand, Morales. Idris is knocked down. Morales on top trying to finish the fight. Idris shelling up. This could be it. Morales has the back of Idris yet again. Morales very close to the submission here. He's got the back of Idris. Idris shelling up. Morales locks onto the back of Idris. 2 minutes, 40 seconds to work in round number two. Idris is hanging on despite Morales having the back. Idris with a nice scramble. Now he's in the guard of Morales. This is a better position for Idris to be in. Let's see if he recovers. He has not looked great on the feet. Morales has looked much better than Idris on the feet. Up. Triangle. Morales going for the triangle, and that's in. That's in. Idris is going to sleep. Idris is going to go to sleep. Yep, Idris taps, and that's it. Wow, I'm wrong. I'm wrong. I'm wrong. Wow. It was that performance on the feet from Idris that looked horrible compared to Morales. You got to give it up to Morales. Wow. If we're being honest, I didn't know much about Idris. I saw he was from Kazakhstan, and I went for it. But it seems like it seems like Idris that he just wasn't on par on the feet. He practiced a lot of elbow throwing, but just not enough timely punches and timely counter punches. Not enough from Idris. No, not now. Whenever I will, though. Hmm? Fourth? No. You get to usually addressing the season. Yep, I was wrong. Morales looked great, way better than Idris on the feet, and that was the difference maker. It was Morales' performance on the feet that got Idris in really bad positions. Absolutely overwhelmed Idris through to the point where he had to shell up and run. Then Morales took the back, and it was a matter of time before he was able to sink in that rear naked choke. He has shamed Kazakhstan. Thank you. Idris has shamed Kazakhstan for the next few years until Shavkat Rakhmonov is able to return. A lot of shame. A lot of shame on Idris. Who you got? Kamzat or DDP? I got DDP. I want Kamzat to win. I am rooting for Kamzat, but I feel like DDP is going to survive round one and he's going to drag Kamzat into deep waters. I don't think Kamzat is going to keep the same pace as he will be able to for round one. I just don't see it. But I really do hope Kamzat is able to find the submission early, really early against Rikus. Because I want revenge for Izzy. I want revenge for Adesanya. You know, try to choke. I thought the Kazakhstan guy was gonna win, man. I thought he was gonna win. Okay, this is weird. Morales was having a fan moment. I don't know what the next fight is. Next fight, women's fight, Karine Silva, Diane Barbosa. DDP by whoopsie. DDP by just sitting on Kamzat. DDP by banana peel. Kamzat slips on a banana peel, and DDP is able to do some sort of like elbow drop on top of Kamzat after that. Ah, oh, let's see. Yeah, next fight up is Karine Silva, Dion Barbosa. Next fight, Karine Silva, Dion Barbosa. Dion. I think it's Dion. Karine Silva, Dion Barbosa. Who you got though? Neil or Protest? I got Protest. Yep. It's gonna be a really fun fight. Both of these guys could hit really, really hard. And Joffrey was right when he said that whoever's landing clean first is gonna win. And I got money on Protest landing clean first, especially given his longer reach. So Yeah, I think Prates is a safe bet to win that fight against Rafael, despite Rafael being powerful too. Next fight, we get the damn next fight up. Oh my god! I bet money on Page and DDP. Good bets. I have both of them winning, so good bets. Good bets. I think DDP is going to beat Kamzat. I do. I hope Kamzat wins though. So I hope I lose money in terms of this specific card and betting on the card. I got Korean Silva beating Dion Barbosa next. Let's see how it goes though. It's gonna be a fun one. I can't wait for Kamzat, man. It's gonna be so fun. I'm truly curious, and I want to see if Kamzat can actually submit Dricus so quick. At the house on Tim Elliott. You know what? I just might. I'm not really feeling Kaya Sakura right now. I'm not. Barbosa went from main card to prelims, bro. Dang, Bobby Green. It's that Bobby Green and that, what's the other guy? I forget the other guy's name. Brian Battle. That damn Bobby Green and Brian Battle. Throwing away good fights. Throwing them away. But yeah, Kaya Sakura might actually get destroyed, get dunked on. I don't know. I feel like Kai's gonna win though. I don't know. He's got a lot of power, a lot of energy, a lot of drive, a lot of explosiveness. I feel like Kai is going to win. I got a feeling. A short night at the office for Kamzat Chimaev. I'm so curious. I really want to see if Kamzat could put Dricus away. I don't see it happening. I just don't. Dricus is too strong. Too, too, he resembles a champion. He's got the body, the mind, the drive, the willpower. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. I feel like I hope he does. I hope Kamzat puts him away quick because I'll start screaming and jumping and throwing things and just being so happy. I want to see Dricus without the belt. I want him stripped. I don't want him with the belt anymore. I hate. I don't. Okay, look, I don't hate Dricus, but I want revenge for Izzy. DDP is going to get run over. I agree. I don't agree actually. I think DDP is going to win, but I hope so. I hope he gets run over. The first minute, bro. The first minute, my heartbeat is going to be facts. I'm going to be wired in, wide eyed, and wired in. DDP makes goofy mistakes, but they end up working in his favor. That's what I'm saying. It's the drive. It's just throwing whatever you have out there and it actually working. That's what like Dricus will shoot for a takedown, get the ankles of his opponent, and never let go. He'll miss the waist. He'll get the ankles and he'll yam on the ankle. You know, it's that championship aura, that champion aura, the plot armor, if you will, whatever you want to call it. It's just Dricus. It works for him. It works for him. I'm not even a big fan of Dricus, but it works for him. And it just might work tonight. I think Kamzat has round one to beat him. I think after that, he's going to wane. I just see it happening. I hope not, but I would put money on Kamzat waning and Dricus growing stronger and getting more energy and confidence as the fight goes on. And it'll be an impressive win for Dricus too. This will be a very impressive win for Dricus. We're gonna have to have some pretty uncomfortable conversations if Dricus beats Kamzat. Russian slash Dagestani fighters break careers. Yeah, I hope Kamzat breaks Dricus's career tonight. I really do. You know, I want revenge for what he did to Izzy. That was such a really bad way to go after Izzy Adesanya. It was humiliating as an Izzy fan to see that. I don't. It's fresh in my mind. It's coming back to my mind. I don't want to rethink or relive that moment. Dricus chasing after Adesanya and then laying on top of him and just finding that submission with such ease. It just pains me to actually admit that Israel Adesanya is washed now. It pains me to say that. It's so hurtful to say that. Oh my gosh, Izzy was such a great champion. Even though I wasn't able to like actually watch a lot of his wins live. Um, that win against Alex Pereira in their second fight in the UFC was beautiful. It was beautiful. I feel you, bro. When Taporia knocked out my goat Volk, bro, I still hate Taporia for that. That's why I'll never be a Taporia fan. The way he did Volk is one of my favorite fighters. I'm an Izzy fan, but Izzy's not one of my favorites. Volk is one of my favorites. I feel you. I still have nightmares about that moment. More so about the time when Islam Makhachev knocked him out. So yeah, but my our goat Volk has his belt back though. Volk is the featherweight champion again. So it's not really much complaining. He went out there, he outclassed Diego Lopez, and he's back. So I'll take what I could get. I'll take what I could get. I will happily take what I could get. All right, women's fight is up next. I look like Murphy Loki. I just look. I looked away from chat for 1 second. DDP wins via leg snap. Yeah, DDP wins via banana peel. He slips on a banana peel and accidentally elbows Kamzat to oblivion. I look like Murphy. I kind of see that. I kind of see that. But please don't call me Leon Edwards by proxy. I do not like Leon Edwards. DDP or Kamzat? I got DDP. I got DDP. Kamzat is dangerous. You're right. You're right. I hope he wins. I hope he wins. You look like Cain Velasquez. I look a little bit like Chael Sonnen. You know, I think it's the skin. But yeah, I feel you though. Kamzat is dangerous, and I hope he wins. And he definitely could submit Dricus in round one. Like Sean Strickland. I look like BJ Penn. I look a little bit like BJ Penn. Karine Silva and her opponent Barbosa are getting ready to fight. I would be surprised if DDP KOs Kamzat. I think DDP is going to outstrike Kamzat in basically every round, and it'll go to a decision. I don't see DDP knocking out Kamzat though. And if he does, we're gonna have some uncomfortable conversations about Dricus Duplessis. We're gonna have to have some pretty uncomfortable conversations. Fight on first round, Karine Silva, Barbosa. A lot of lead hand usage. BJ Penn being set up in the state. Oh my gosh, that was insane. I do not want to go down the BJ Penn rabbit hole, bro. Karine Silva, Barbosa. A lot of lead hand movement. Barbosa lands a leg kick to earn first blood. Barbosa looking for that jab. A nice cross to the body from Barbosa after a feinted jab. Karine Silva responds with a clean 1-2. Silva circling. Barbosa adding on some pressure now. Barbosa gauging the pace of this fight. A nice cross from Barbosa. Silva with an attempted teep kick. Barbosa just out of range. Barbosa with a nice clean jab to the body. Barbosa working punches to the body early. Great stuff for her. Karine Silva's got to get something going. Barbosa's getting a little bit of a lead here. Karine Silva with a nice cross, timed after Barbosa's jab. Barbosa looking for that jab. Karine Silva with an overhand. Barbosa with a leg kick in response. In Vegas. Oh my gosh. BJ Penn is insane. Front kick from Silva. Lands nicely. Barbosa with a nice couple hooks in response. Barbosa with another jab. Silva looking for that overhand. Barbosa defends it well. Barbosa with that jab. Silva with a counter jab. Barbosa responds with a double jab. Karine Silva with some nice counter punching. Barbosa with a mean front kick, followed by a jab, another jab from Barbosa. Barbosa, another shot to the body. A lot of nice, clean, consistent body shots from Barbosa. Silva with an overhand in response. Barbosa, mean overhand there. 2 minutes left in round one. Body kick from Silva. Nice, clean. Front kick, Barbosa. Another leg kick from Karine Silva. Barbosa pressuring, Silva doing all this off the back foot. A nice overhand from Silva there. Silva level changing a bit. Barbosa looking to use a lot of kicks. 1-2 from Silva. Silva circling Barbosa with a body shot. Silva responds with an uppercut and an overhand. Silva goes in for a takedown. Barbosa sprawls in just the right time. Leg kick Barbosa. Silva lands an overhand as a counter. Barbosa pressuring yet again with a double jab, followed by an overhand. Barbosa utilizing her lead hand really well. Body kick Barbosa, nice, clean. Barbosa pressuring, double jab Barbosa. Silva circling, more level changing from Silva. Barbosa steps in, grabs the waist of Silva, and throws her to the ground. Barbosa has the back. Barbosa going for that rear naked, and that is in. That is in. That is in. This is going to be a loss for Silva. Barbosa has that rear naked locked. Wait a minute. Silva pulling the arms of Barbosa off of her, trying to survive. Barbosa still moments away from that rear naked, trying to find it. Barbosa has less than 20 seconds to lock that rear naked in. If it ain't in, she ain't winning. Well, she still could win. Barbosa trying to find some sort of modification to that submission. In these last few seconds, Barbosa almost had the armbar, but Carini Silva saved by the bell. Silva saved by the bell. Dricus by some way, somehow. Dricus by banana peel slippage. Dricus by whoopsie. Whoopsie. Didn't mean to win that one. Whoopsie. Yeah, Dricus is going to somehow accidentally win this fight. Accidentally. But I do have money on Dricus. I think he's going to win. And thank you for the lives, brother. For the likes, brother. Gosh, my word mixture is insane today. But thank you for the likes, brother. I do have money on Dricus. I think Dricus is going to win. I think he survives round one and just ends up drowning Kamzat. Check the YouTube chat. Yeah, so far, I want to say a somehow decent women's fight. Barbosa, I would give Barbosa round one. Round two, Barbosa looking for that jab early. Carini Silva with a nice counter leg kick. An attempted head kick from Silva. Barbosa was ready. Jab, followed by a double jab to Barbosa. Leg kick Silva. Barbosa working that flicker jab. Body kick Silva in response. Silva pressuring a little bit now. This is a change of pace for Silva. Silva's got to look to throw more here. She's got to catch up. She's got to win this round. A nice, mean body shot from Barbosa. Couple overhands for Silva. Clean in response. Silva pressuring. Leg kick Silva. Up kick Silva. Overhand Silva. Barbosa on the back with Silva pressuring with a nice change of pace. Silva misses the head kick. Barbosa attempts a head kick and Silva catches it and throws Barbosa to the ground. Silva now on top of Barbosa. Barbosa pulling Silva into her to avoid any ground and pound. Silva's got 3 minutes and 40 seconds to work while on top here in the guard of Barbosa. Silva carrying Barbosa to the cage. Barbosa works her way back up to the feet. Silva not really using that ground control time to her advantage as Barbosa gets right back up to the feet. DDP just to durable fact. Both fighters in the clinch, Silva in control of it. Barbosa went for a trip, unsuccessful. Silva ends up right on top of her again. Silva now has the back of Barbosa. Thank you for the likes, brother. Thank you. Silva has the back of Barbosa against the cage. It is now Silva's turn to find a submission. Barbosa fighting the hands of Silva as she works her way back up to the feet. Barbosa now in control of the clench against the cage. A nice knee to the body from Barbosa. A nice elbow from Barbosa in the clench. That was a nice clean one. Very quick. Barbosa with some foot stomps. Both fighters still in the clench, trying to work short punches on one another here. Barbosa with some more foot stomping. 2 minutes left in round two. Silva changes the positioning. Now Silva's in control with 2 minutes to work in round two. Silva with some quick body shots in the clinch. Barbosa reverses the position. Barbosa yet again working more foot stopping in the clinch. I'd like to see them break out of this clinch. It's very boring to watch. Boos from the crowd as the clinch persists. Silva attempts to trip Barbosa, but Barbosa ends up on top of Silva. Barbosa now in the guard of Silva, trying to work into a ground and pound, but Silva's pulling Barbosa into her chest. Barbosa trying to break away so she could start some ground and pound attempts. Barbosa's going to look for a triangle choke here. Barbosa trying to work her way back up to the feet, but Silva just tries to keep her to that triangle choke here. Silva really looking for that triangle choke. But both of Barbosa's arms are still in it, so it's not really going to work. Barbosa still trying to get herself back up to the feet here. 30 seconds left in round 2. Can she survive the positioning of Silva? Less than 20 seconds in round 2. Barbosa still in the guard of Silva. Silva not really doing anything right now with her positioning. Barbosa back on her feet, working some elbows, and that's the end of round 2. Barbosa still in some relatively good shape. Barbosa still in good shape here. Silva just not doing enough to catch up. It's not enough. It's just not enough. It's not enough. What fight is after this one? Because this one is pretty boring. Edson Barbosa's back. Yes, he's back. And he's fighting next. Yay. Edson Barbosa, UFC legend. He's back. He's fighting Drakkar Close. I got money on Barbosa landing a mean kick in round 2. Barbosa via KO round 2. Barbosa. It's in Bar. What? Oh, round 3. Oh yeah, if you put that. Actually, you drop it. I'll do it in the next round because this round is up now. Round 3. Silva body kick Barbosa counter overhand. Silva looking for some precise strikes here as she is trailing behind right now. Barbosa's still in the lead. Barbosa working her lead hand well, finding a home for that jab with relative ease. Silva still pressuring in this round, but not really doing much with that pressure. Barbosa looking for that jab. Silva with a nice counter there. That was a nice counter for Silva. A jab from Barbosa again. Barbosa looking for that uppercut. Silva not giving it to her. Nice body kick from Silva. Silva pressuring still. Overhand from Silva there. Barbosa body shot. Slips the overhand from Silva, but Silva lands a jab immediately after. Silva pressuring Barbosa against the cage. Barbosa doing some great stuff off the back foot here. Overhand, Barbosa. Jab, Silva. Another overhand for Silva. Another nice couple overhands from Silva there. Barbosa looking for them straight punches. Both fighters in the clinch yet again. Silva lands a knee to the body, but Barbosa trips her with a really nice judo technique. Barbosa in the guard of Silva, praying for a wheel kick moment. That would be nice. Silva yet again looking for a submission here, as she needs to do because she is trailing. Barbosa does have quite a comfortable lead right now, but Silva is looking for a late submission here. Barbosa still on top of Silva, but Silva scrambles, and now Silva's on top. Silva going for a guillotine. That might be in. That might be in. Silva cranking on that guillotine, and Barbosa scrambles out really well, but Silva still has the back of Barbosa. Silva still has the back of Barbosa, and now Silva's going for a rear naked. She had a guillotine the first time around, was unsuccessful in locking it in, and now she has Barbosa's back, trying to find a rear naked. Barbosa scrambles yet again, and now neither fighter has the other's back. It's a bit of a north-south positioning right now. Silva now back on top of Barbosa. Silva retakes the back of Barbosa, and Barbosa's hanging on to one of the wrists of Silva, as she knows this is not a great position for her to be in. Barbosa scrambles. Now Barbosa's back in the guard of Silva. And this is where the fight may end. Less than a minute 30 left in the final round of this fight. Barbosa fully in the guard of Silva, on top of Silva. Silva looking for some sort of last minute submission. Doesn't look like she's going to be able to get it. A minute left in the fight. Barbosa still in the full guard of Silva. Silva just trying anything she can right now because it just doesn't look good for her. Hmm? I didn't think it. Barbosa's still in the full guard of Silva with less than 20 seconds to work in the fight. This is pretty much over. Silva tried, though. She had good moments, but Barbosa was just sharper on the feet and on the ground. She had a really nice trip. I think in this round or the last round, Barbosa had a beautiful judo trip. And that's it. A nice, clean win for Barbosa. Ah, where did I put this? Alrighty, well, a boring fight. I wouldn't say it was good. A boring fight. A lot of clench work, but you get those sometimes. You get those sometimes, and this was one of those fights. But Barbosa wins it easily. I would give it to Barbosa. I think it was the better performance on the feet. Silva was looking for a lot of hooks and overhands that just were either too slow or just not on their mark. And Barbosa had the sharper, straighter punches that were able to get to their target easier than Barbosa's were, or Barbosa's punches were. It's like 29-28 for Barbosa. I knew it. 29-28 Barbosa. Yep. What? They gave it to Silva? What? That's a bit of a robbery. I don't know. I don't like that decision. I don't like that decision. I think that's a robbery. I'm not gonna lie to you. I thought Barbosa did enough to win. That didn't make sense. That was a robbery. I'm not gonna lie to you. That's a robbery. That's a robbery. That's a robbery. Barbosa won. And I had Silva winning. I was right to choose her to win, but I had Barbosa winning. I don't know. Barbosa did enough to win. I think this is a robbery. I don't like this. This was the wrong choice from the judges. Barbosa won. More booze. She didn't rightfully win that. Barbosa got robbed. That's a robbery. Barbosa just got robbed. This is a clear robbery. This is robbery. This is robbery. It's highway robbery. Barbosa just got hosed. This is not no no. Silva lost. Silva lost. She didn't do enough. She didn't do enough. Barbosa was landing way more. Joe Rogan agrees. Joe Rogan said it was a bad decision. It's a bad decision. Barbosa won that. Barbosa, Edson Barbosa's next. Edson Barbosa's next. The legend. Barbosa, the kicks, man, the kicks. His lightning fast kicks. I mean, two Barbosas can't win. I hope not. This might be the second Barbosa to get robbed. Watch Edson land a mean head kick, nearly drop his opponent, and still lose via decision. What a robbery. What a robbery. What a robbery. This is a highway robbery. Oh my God, this is awful. It's awful. What? What? Karine Silva? She didn't do enough. She didn't do enough. Rikus is reciting poetry, and he just rhymes within. So you heard about that one judge asking what is going on during the limits attempt? Uh-oh. During a Kimura attempt? I did not, but I want to say the judging for that last fight was awful. I don't know what they were watching. Absolute robbery. Wrong decision. 100% wrong decision. Because Duplessis, they're going over what Dricus has done and stuff. DDP or Kamzat? I got DDP. Oh, good brother. You don't have to explain yourself. I'll answer an error. But I got DDP. I feel like he's going to survive the first round Kamzat storm. I'm rooting for Kamzat, but I have a feeling DDP is going to survive it. He's going to survive that round one, and Kamzat's going to wane with each coming round, and DDP is going to land a bunch of punches. His blitz is going to do well. You know the famous Greek blitz that he does, where he ducks his chin to his chest and spams overhand. He's going to keep doing that. It's going to be successful. He's going to overwhelm Kamzat. He might just dang near knock Kamzat out in the final round. But I'm going to play it safe and say DDP by decision, and not a close decision either. And Kamzat will get his takedowns too. I do see Kamzat taking down Dricus, but I see Dricus getting right back up. Same rooting for Kamzat. I agree. DDP has to survive round one and round two. I feel that too. Round two too. I feel that. I think Kamzat will come out the gate strong in round two as well. But Dricus is just so durable and so strong. I feel like he's going to get right back up after Kamzat takes him down. But I hope Kamzat submits Dricus in round one. That would make for the greatest comeback. Not even comeback. That would make for the greatest championship run story, uh, basically ever. That would be so cool. I'd say it like this: if Kamzat submits Dricus in round one, it's time to make a Kamzat movie. It's time to make a Kamzat Chimaev movie. If Kamzat submits Dricus in round one, the same way he beat Robert Whitaker in his last fight, it's time to make a Kamzat movie, and Kamzat might have to be in conversations for maybe top 20 to top 15. Maybe. Same dude. Did you see Kamzat lift up DC? I'm telling you, I made a TikTok video on it, I think 2 days ago too. He's scary. He's scary. Twitter baddie sauce. I have no Twitter baddie sauce. But yeah. It's Kamzat doing that to DC was scary. That is absolutely scary. I feel like that DDP can't lift DC the way Kamzat did, which makes sense. Kamzat does have a great chance. His wrestling is so crazy. I just I feel like what Khamzat has to focus the most on is gunning for that submission as soon as he takes DDP down. He's got a gun for it. He's got to get to that submission right away. He cannot let DDP get back up. I think if DDP gets back up, he's going to use his blitz, and his blitz is going to be effective. DDP round 4 KO. Oh, that's a new one. Oh wait, no, I see that. That could happen. I do see DDP possibly knocking Khamzat out late, but I'm gonna play it safe and say DDP via UD. Yeah, dude. Wow, I was thinking we'd have very different opinions. Facts. Yeah. I was assuming a lot of you guys were gonna have Khamzat in round 1, but I know I know my fellow UFC fans are intellectual, and you all see it in a strategic way. You see the game in a strategic sense. You don't buy into all the hype immediately. You don't buy it. You don't buy into all the Khamzat. It's Khamzat. It's Khamzat. DDP by accident. Yeah, DDP by banana peel. I have Hooper, Barbosa, MVP, Khamzat in a 4-leg. What we think? I think MVP is safe. I think Barbosa is pretty safe. I think Hooper is not very safe, and I think Khamzat is not very safe. But Khamzat could again definitely submit Dricus in round 1. It could happen. I hope it does happen, but I'm not so sure. Dricus is just so strong and so durable. If Khamzat takes Dricus down and gives Dricus like a few seconds to get back up, Dricus will get back up. I think Khamzat needs to immediately go for a submission, immediately circle back and lock in a rear naked or whatever choke you can. I'm nervous as well. This is going to be insane. But yeah, I think the MVP choice is safe, and I think the Barbosa choice is pretty safe. But I don't know. I went with Alexander Hernandez against Chase Hooper. I went with Hernandez. I like the way Hernandez is really fast going in and out of the pocket. He reminds me a lot of Henry Cejudo, and that's why I have a feeling like he's going to beat Hooper tonight in a close decision. I think it's going to be a close fight. DDP and Com are both going to shoot a takedown at the same time in both heads. That's actually really good. That is a really good thing to happen. DDP and Com's out bumping heads and knocking each other out is actually a really safe bet. I got to put like 3K on that. My fail safe is DDP by decision to make my money back. Play it safe. That's what I'm going with. DDP by decision. DDP is absolutely winning, not a question. Hey man, I got a feeling as well. Com's out who got dropped by a 55er won't be able to handle DDP's strength. I'm telling you. I'm feeling DDP, man. Pause on that, but I'm feeling DDP is going to win. All right, they call the next fight. Chase Super Hernandez. No, it's Barbosa. Barbosa and close. Barbosa, a legend. Edson Barbosa, UFC legend. Thank you for the follow, brother. Edson Barbosa. Thank you for the follow, both of you guys. Thank you. Edson Barbosa, UFC legend. Barbosa, legend. His kicks are legendary. I got Edson Barbosa round 2 head kick knockout in the most serious way possible. Head kick knockout round 2 Barbosa. Here we go. Drakkar Close versus Edson Barbosa round 1. Close putting on the pressure early with that lead hand. Barbosa leg kick. Close leg kick. Close trying to go in for a takedown. Close with a spinning body kick. A lot of sporadic movements from Close. Barbosa with a jab. Leg kick Barbosa, a heavy one. Close continuing to use that lead hand to gauge distance, but he still looks a little nervous. Barbosa flowing. Leg kick Close. Jab Barbosa. Another leg kick from Barbosa. They're really heavy. They are tripping up Close a little bit. Close pressuring. Close jab. Barbosa, the more measured of the two. Overhand Barbosa, really nice one. Leg kick Barbosa. Close still pressuring. Leg kick Close. Close continuing to use that lead hand to gauge distance. Barbosa with another leg kick, followed by a body kick. Barbosa pressuring now. Close misses the leg kick. Close overhand. And both fighters get wrapped up in the clinch. Close pulls Barbosa to the cage. And now Close initiates some foot stomping in the clinch. The crowd boos as they find the clinch boring, as do I. As do I. I got MVP, definitely. I got MVP. Both fighters in the clinch. Barbosa reverses the position. Barbosa in control of the position now. Close working some axe kicks to the legs of Barbosa. Barbosa working knees to the legs of Close. 3 minutes left in round one as Barbosa is still in control of the clinch. Barbosa still in control of this clinch. Close is more active in the clinch though, working some short punches, knees to the body, and stomps. Body shot Barbosa. Barbosa level changing, Close with the leg kick. Close with a knee of the body. 2 minutes left in round one. Body shot uppercut Barbosa. Close with a nice overhand. Another nice overhand for Close. Close goes in with some more clench initiation. The crowd boos as they yet again see some more clench work. Barbosa reverses the position. Barbosa with some more knees to the body of Close. More knees to the body from Barbosa in the clench. Knee after knee after knee from Barbosa. Close working some short punches, and Barbosa breaks away from the clench. Less than a minute 30 in round one. Barbosa flowing. Another leg kick from Barbosa. Close misses the leg kick. Close working on that lead hand distance gauging. Close misses the leg kick. Barbosa with a nice spinning back kick to the body. Close with a feinted jab, followed by a dip, and then an overhand from Close. Nice movement from Close. Barbosa tries a crazy body kick, but he misses. A nice jab from Close. Close with another nice jab. Less than 30 seconds in round one. Leg kick Barbosa. Body shot Barbosa. Close lands a counter overhand. That trips Barbosa up a bit. Another landed overhand for Close. Barbosa just can't seem to do anything effective with those hands up top, especially on defense. Close with some nice foot punching in the clinch yet again. One done. I gotta give it to Close. I want to see Barbosa kick more. Not a great look for Edson Barbosa so far. I really want to see more from Close. I mean, from Barbosa, actually, not Close. Close is doing well. Not a great look from Edson Barbosa to start. I don't love this start from Edson. I want to see more. I want to see more kicks, especially. This will be a sad watch if Edson loses this. Round two. Overhand Barbosa. Close with some more short overhands in response that land clean. Ah, spinning back kick from close lands clean on Barbosa. Leg kick close. A jab from close. Overhand close. Double jab Barbosa. That was a nice one. Leg kick close. Barbosa bobbing and weaving a bit. As close as trying to land a hell of an overhand. Jab, close, overhand, close. Barbosa against the cage, not in a great position. Drakkar close, teeing off on Barbosa. This could be it. It's not a great look for Barbosa. Close is teeing off on him. Both fighters get tied up in the clinch yet again. Close is in control of it. Close working short punches while in control of the clinch against Barbosa. Close stomping the feet of Barbosa now. It's time to retire, Edson. It's time to retire. You hate to see another legend go. Barbosa breaks out of the clinch. Both fighters are back in the center. Another mean leg kick for Barbosa. But Close has been eating them so far. Barbosa misses a leg kick and Close is able to tee off on a 1-2. Real clean like. Barbosa misses the overhand and Close lands his counter. Uppercut close with another knee to the body. Both fighters get tied up in the clinch yet again. 2 minutes and 30 seconds left in round two. Drakkar Close in control of the clinch here, working to stomp to the feet of Barbosa. A nice elbow from Close in the clinch. Barbosa does not look great. Knee to the body from Barbosa. Barbosa breaks out of the clinch, but Close lands an elbow before he's able to do so. Barbosa level changing, feinting the jab. Leg kick Close. Couple overhands for Close. Close is teeing off on Barbosa. Barbosa not fast enough to evade these razor sharp overhands from Close. Another nice overhand for Barbosa, though. Ah, another mean spinning back kick for Barbosa. Body stop Barbosa. Close lands an overhand in response. And now Barbosa lands a heavy overhand. Close lands an overhand of his own. Both fighters teeing off. Zero defense shown. Overhand for Close again on Barbosa. Both fighters get tied up in the clinch. Close in control of the clinch here. Barbosa reverses the position. A minute left in round two. And apparently, in terms of significant strikes, we're dead even. Wow. I thought Close was in a heavy lead. Apparently, both fighters are tied when it comes to significant strike percentage. Barbosa in control of the clinch with 40 seconds to work in round number two. Edson still in control of the clinch here. Edson with some knees to the body of Close. Less than 15 seconds in round number two. Barbosa working some knees to the legs of Close. And that is it for round two. Apparently, this fight is closer than I thought. I have it 2 rounds to none in favor of close, but apparently the significant strike percentage is just about dead even. So maybe Barbosa could still win this. I don't know. I don't know at this point. I'm surprised. Yep, I cashed out. You have to. You have to at this point. It's too risky. It's too risky. I don't like how Barbosa's looking right now. I really don't. It's too risky. It's smart to cash out now. Oh my gosh, this is a nightmare for Barbosa fans and for hardcore UFC fans in general. Here we go, round three. Can Barbosa get a finish? Because I think he needs one. Round number three. Close looking for that jab. Barbosa is the first one to land the jab in this round. Double jab, Barbosa. Another nice jab for Barbosa. Knocks the head of Close back. Overhand, Barbosa. That was a nice one. The sound of that one was echoing. Neither fighter pressuring the other. It's just a battle in the center right now. Barbosa bobbing and weaving. Close, letting them hands get loose. Barbosa's starting to pressure a little bit now. Nice mean body kick from Barbosa again. Followed by a mean overhand and an uppercut. Close now initiating the clinch, but Barbosa gains control of it. New signs of life from Edson Barbosa. Barbosa by a wheel kick potentially. Who knows? About 3 minutes and 40 seconds left to work in this fight. Barbosa is in control of the clinch. He could go for a trip here. About 3 minutes, 30 seconds to work. The ref is trying to get some action out of these two while they're both in the clinch. We're going to start hearing some boos from the crowd as nobody likes overly active clinch work. Knees to the body from Edson Barbosa here. Close seems to have slowed down, which is great news to me. Barbosa looking for a trip. Looking to trip Close here. Close defending in a smart manner. Close breaks out of the clinch. Fighters are back in the center. Overhand from Close. Barbosa still ducking and diving. Leg kick Barbosa. That one seems to have hurt Close. Nice jab from Barbosa again. Leg kick Barbosa. Jab Barbosa. That was a mean one from Barbosa. A lightning fast jab. 2 minutes left in the fight, and Barbosa is looking better on the feet. Close. Pushing Barbosa to the cage here. Barbosa circling around Close. Jab Barbosa. Leg kick Barbosa. Close with a nice jab, a nice cross there. Jab Barbosa. Minute 30 left in the fight. Another leg kick from Barbosa. Barbosa feinting the body kick. Throws another leg kick. About to be a minute left in this fight. Close, pressuring a little bit. Leg kick from Close. Another leg kick from Close. Nice jab from Close. Close cutting Barbosa off, pressuring. Double jab from Barbosa as he escapes. Overhand, Close. Close initiates some clinch work. Less than a minute in the fight. And Close is in control of the clinch. Close works some short punches and stomps. A lot of activity from Close in the clinch, not as much from Barbosa. About to be 30 seconds left in this fight, and Barbosa has looked better in this round, but I still think Close is doing enough to win it. Barbosa breaks out of the clinch. Close showboating a little bit, trying to get some more action. Barbosa with a jab. Barbosa tries a spinning back kick, but Close was out of range. Close with a spinning back kick that lands, but it only hits the arm of Barbosa. Close with a rolling thunder attempt. Last 2 seconds and nothing is thrown, and that's pretty much it. It's just the activity of Close that I like more than Barbosa's performance. I think it's going to go to Close. I think this fight definitely goes to Close. Yeah, I think he goes to Close. Yeah, I don't like this being a win for Barbosa. This one goes to Close. Oh, wait a minute, wait a minute, wait a minute. There's a significant advantage for Barbosa in terms of body strikes and leg kicks. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. This could go the other way. This could go the other way. Close is already celebrating. Yep, went to Close. I knew that. Ah, but sometimes you really long for those stellar moments, you know, from like longtime favorite fighters, and this just wasn't it. You know, maybe Barbosa needs to consider retirement. I don't really know. Maybe Barbosa needs to consider retirement. Maybe it's time to retire. I don't know. I don't like this. I don't like this at all. I'm not having a fun time. I just watched Edson Barbosa take an L. I'm not having a fun time. Whatever happened to Prime Edson Barbosa? Whatever happened to Prime Edson Barbosa? Uh, Edson, Edson, your prime was gone too soon. Oh God. Okay. All right. What's up next? What's up next? Okay, Hooper versus Alexander Hernandez is next. Level. There's someone running you upon. Devil. Devil. I forgot Lerone Murphy's on this card. Oh man. Okay. Next fight up is the Hernandez fight. Hernandez versus Hooper. Should be a good one. I like Alexander Hernandez's chances here. I like him for this. Ah, I might weigh more than DC too. I'm not gonna lie to you. I might actually weigh more than DC. But me eating on the mic before DC is actually insane. Can't resist that Popeye's chicken. All right. Next fight up is like I said, Hernandez Hooper. Should be a good one. Should be a good one. I'm not gonna lie. I got a pub sub and some chips. That's right. You gotta eat during the lot. You gotta eat watching a UFC card. You got it. You also have to gauge which fights are the piss break fights. I, I just came to my thought. Sean Strickland is such a joke. The way Sean Strickland showed up to that rematch against Lucas, I mean, he's such a joke, man. Did absolutely nothing to Dricus. God, Hamzat Chimaev. I don't see Hamzat beating Dricus. I don't. I don't see it happening. Here we go. Chase Hooper versus Alexander Hernandez. I like Alexander Hernandez. I really do. I like the way he fights. I think he's really fast, especially coming in and out of the pocket. He reminds me a lot of Henry Cejudo. Just a very short, active guy. Very short but active and fast. Thank you, Aiden. Thank you. I got a feeling. I got a feeling. I like Hernandez for this. I just have a feeling, man. Classic patented UFC song. Life savings on Hernandez. Let's do it. 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 I got money on Hearn too. Let's do it. Yes, I lost some money choosing that Kazakhstan guy in the first fight, but we're back. You go big or you go home, unless you don't have a home to go to if you've bet too much money. Let's do it. Let's do it. Vegas, baby. Put it all on Dricus. Put the house on Dricus. The Dutch freak. College football is great for betting. I do it all on UFC stuff. Occasionally on the NBA. Even more occasionally on the WNBA. But I mostly do MMA. Mostly. And I did choose Ilya to beat Charles, even though Ilya was obviously a heavy favorite from the start. What was the main event before that one? I think that was Pereira versus Ankalaev. As an FSU fan, betting on them losing made me hundreds. Dang, what you got to do sometimes, man. This is what I'm doing tonight. I'm a big Kamzat fan. I'm betting against Kamzat. I have a feeling. Okay, I just got to bet against Kamzat. I have a feeling. I'm a huge Kamzat fan. Before Ilya was Marab Sean too. Okay, yes, yes it was. Okay, so I haven't had the best discernment when it comes to main event picks because I did choose O'Malley to win the second time around. But that was because O'Malley found something in that final round of their first fight. It was a teep kick. O'Malley's teep kicks were really effing up Marab in that first fight in the fifth round. But Marab just came out with even more drive and even more strength. So much so that he was able to submit O'Malley. So great on Marab. I am a big Marab fan. I was rooting for Marab despite me betting on O'Malley. So I was happy about the outcome. I'll be happy about the outcome tonight too if Kamzat wins. If Dricus wins, I will have made money, but I won't be happy because I want revenge for